Hi, welcome back to the channel. Listen, I'm just jumping on here, wanted to share with you about the universal income, the UBI, and we're calling it the planet on lockdown, okay? Anyway, just wanted to share a few things with you. I hope you're having a blessed day. Before we get started, please subscribe, hit the post notification bell, hit the thumbs up button, comment, and share the video. It would be so helpful. Thank you so much. Listen, y'all. This universal basic income is getting momentum. It's happening. It's going to happen. And I don't know how any of us could sit here and think this is okay. But if we've got the mentality that getting handouts from the government is a good thing, then you might want to, you'll probably agree with this. But think about this. Nothing's for free when it comes to these governments, okay? If they give you something, there's something they want in return. And it's usually all of your information, your freedom or whatever, okay? So right now, the key countries that I've found that are ready to pilot this universal basic income are the U.S., Germany, China, and India. Those are the 4 countries right now with the pilot program for this universal basic income. Now, there are cities and states that are getting ready for the UBI, already getting ready for this. Let's see if it's a city or a state near you. Alaska, Alexandria, Virginia, Arizona, Atlanta, Birmingham, that's Cambridge, Chelsea, Chicago, Columbia, Compton, Cook County, Durham, North Carolina, Gainesville, Georgia, Hattiesburg, Hallsburg, Hudson, Jackson, Long Beach, Los Angeles, Louisville, Lynn, and Marion County. That's as of July 16, 2022. It could be more now. I don't know. I'm just hearing about this. I'm just wanting to share it with you in case you haven't heard. So far, there has been no country that has yet introduced it to their people, this universal basic income for people's needs. That hasn't happened just yet. But in the United States, Alaska has enacted its its permanent fund dividend. I'm getting too excited, y'all. I have to slow down. But in the U.S., Alaska has enacted its permanent fund dividend, which is an annual cash payment averaging around $1,600 that goes to every resident without means, test, or work requirement. That's of January 2023. So the UBI is a social welfare proposal in which all citizens of a given population regularly receives a minimum income in the form of an unconditional transfer payment, i.e., without means, tests, or need to work, in which case it be called guaranteed minimum income. Do y'all remember, and I know you've heard it before, that Klaus Schwab saying, "You'll own nothing and you'll be happy"? All right, so one guy said, if all you can do is dumb people down, let them sit around playing on video games all day and give them something to eat and smoke, they'll be happy. I'm sure, and I know that my subscribers are not those people, okay? So we want to do whatever we can to wake up our family members. If you know these young people who like to sit around, no, not even just young people. I hear there are grown men who just sit around all day playing video games, okay? If you know people like this, you want to get this information, you want to find this information out, you want to share this video, you want to go research it yourself, because we don't want to be caught off guard. I don't know what to do, but I know that we've got to do something. And if all we can do is refuse it, maybe that's what all that we can do. Listen to this. The European Union, the EU, is now compelling other countries and eventually the whole world, because when you read a certain verse in Revelation, that first beast, the old world, and then there's the second beast, the new world, which is America, okay, the false prophet. But listen to what's happening over there right now. So the EU is compelling other countries to accept as normal and human rights the abomination of sin. That means they're telling Caribbean countries, and they're going to go to Africa, and then they'll go, well, some of those countries like America and Europe are already accepting these abominations. You know what I mean? And now they're pushing that idea on the rest of the world. But the most countries in the Caribbean and Africa are not down with this stuff. But you know what I'm talking about, okay? So that is the removal of parental rights. Okay, you birthed this child, but now you have no say in this child's decisions. Okay, so these are non-negotiables to human rights, which takes away the country's sovereignty. So if a country says, the EU says to them, listen, we want you to do X, Y, and Z, and we're going to give you X, Y, and Z, remember? And they say, you've got to participate, but in order to participate, you have to believe, teach, and adhere to these beliefs. And if you don't, then X, Y, and Z will happen. Come on. So that takes away the country's sovereignty if they have to go along with this. If you disagree with them, guess what? It'll be treated like weapons of mass destruction. Your disagreement will be treated like weapons of mass destruction, which means they can come after you as a terrorist country. Like they did, what's his name? Was it Saddam Hussein that was supposedly had weapons of mass destruction, and look what happened to him? Okay, so let's look at Revelation 13, verses 16 and 17, and I'm reading from the NLT. It says this: He required everyone, small and great, rich and poor, free and slave, to be given a mark in his right hand or in his forehead, and no one could buy or sell without the mark, which was either the name of the beast or the number representing his name. So these systems, the empire beast of European Union and the empire beast of America is getting themselves set up to implement whatever this mark of the beast, number of his name, will be. But you can see buying and selling will be a part of it. You will not be able to be free to make decisions unless you go along with this beast system. You can see it now. You can't even make jokes. You can't have a different dissenting opinion. You definitely can't come from a biblical point of view on this matter. But you and I are going to have to make a decision here and now where we stand for the Most High. Are you in this world? Is your name written in the Lamb's book? What's going on? Because this right here is a serious matter. Don't want to frighten you. I told you, I'm just trying to jump on here and inform. You go do your due diligence, research, find out what's happening. Don't get suckered in to this system, brothers and sisters. So another thing I found that they're trying to, still with this buying and selling, they're ready to implement the digital wallet under your skin. Yeah, the digital wallet under your skin. The European Parliament has established the introduction of a Europe-wide digital ID that will be connected to the CBD, which is digital currencies. So your digital wallet tied to your CBD will be in a little, the size of a grain of rice, implemented here in your hand. All of your medical records, all of your finances, all of this is supposed to be so safe and secure. Oh, that sounds familiar. Safe and effective for your good. Listen, this would mean that they would be able to observe and control everything you do. Because remember the truckers in Canada, once they cut off the money, and the money went into a fund, where everybody donated money so that the truckers, while they were striking, they could have money to take care of themselves. That was not even government run. These people had put their money there, and the government went in. Well, Trudeau went in and shut it down, and the strike had to end because they couldn't buy or sell, and they couldn't continue. So they will shut down your account and keep you from buying and selling if they disagree with you or deem you out of harmony with their system. So, listen, y'all, it's coming, and it's coming fast. Know where we are in time. Don't think technology has changed the game for our lives, okay? But what it has done is, in supposedly given us more access, more freedom, it's really taken away our freedom, okay? It's really has taken away our freedom. We've become slaves to a system that is about to choke us, and the whole planet will be on lockdown. We've seen it once, but I'm talking about a whole different type of lockdown now. Once they control, they're already controlling the food. They're already controlling what you hear, what you see. But when they can control the money, when they've got a system in place where they can control your whereabouts, your going and coming, you better know that the end is near and the market of beast is set up. All right. But the abomination of desolation, that's a whole nother study. I'm going to try to find a video to place it down in the description for you to look at that as well. Okay. So listen, I'm so glad you stopped by. Have a wonderful day. Stay vigilant, stay hopeful, trust in the Most High. All right. And may the grace and peace of our Lord Jesus Christ, God the Father and our Lord Jesus Christ be with you all until we meet again in the next video. Shalom.